come and join us for our travel day from Cancun back to Glasgow. So we checked out of our room at about 11 o'clock and in the morning, and our pickup time was 25 past 11. It was all arranged through TUI. I was expecting like a big bus, but it ended up being like a little mini bus, as you'll see in a second. That was just the front of the hotel. I was just having one last look about before we got picked up and had to leave beautiful Mexico. It's just a sneak peek of the reception. It was absolutely gorgeous and it smelled absolutely incredible. I went out to have a look at the surroundings one more time because I just can't believe that we've spent 2 weeks at this beautiful hotel. It's honestly flown by. And then before we knew it, it was time to be picked up. So we're leaving the hotel. I was expecting like a big TUI coach, but it turned out to be like this small private transfer, which was absolutely fine. Dylan sat next to me. He fell asleep instantly. And we made our way to Cancun Airport. Cancun Airport is so disorganised. The check-in and the security was just absolute chaos. So we've got a bit of a jump scare here. We go straight from getting dropped off at the airport straight to Johnny Rockets for some food because it was just far too hectic to film anything with the kids being there as well. But we had Johnny Rockets. We sat there for about an hour. And then once we'd finished that, we went for a look. They've got like a huge gift shop right in the middle of the terminal. So we had a nosy around. And I'm sure I had a bird like this when I was little, so I took a video of it to show my mum because it was quite nostalgic. But then we boarded the plane maybe about 20 minutes after we were meant to take off, so we were a little bit delayed, but nothing major. I started off by watching Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, and Dylan fell asleep before takeoff, and he slept for like 2 hours, and then he fell asleep later on in the flight as well, so it wasn't too bad. The flight was really good. It was quite uneventful. I watched Harry Potter and then I watched 2 Weeks Notice. The dinner service was really nice. It was just like a chocolate marble cake and some spinach pasta with like garlic butter. It was really nice. And then both kids actually fell asleep and I managed to get a tiny little bit of sleep as well between them poking me to wake me up every 2 seconds. But Addison was asleep on one side and Dylan was asleep on the other side. Addison was out for the couch. He slept quite well. Dylan slept well eventually, but he was up and down poking me non-stop. And then before we knew it, it was time to arrive into rainy, freezing cold Glasgow. But we arrived about 6 o'clock in the morning and